Daleville, Alabama. It was 1990 something. We're at a barbecue joint called Larry's or Sonny's or some name with two double consonants in the middle of them. And I'm there with two of my friends that I'd known for a little while. One was Stephanie, one was Melanie. And we used to go out and go to movies. We go out dancing, and we just had a great time over the weekends. Go down to Panama City Beach, and we were just really, really close. So we're at this barbecue place, and we're sitting there eating, and I'm not paying any attention to what's playing on the radio, but there's a song comes on, and all of a sudden, these two girls start bawling up a storm. We're sitting there, the whole place is looking at them. They're crying up a storm, and I'm looking at them, and I'm like, what's going on? Melanie looks at me, and she's crying. She goes, the song, it's so sad, crying hysterically. The song ended up being Unanswered Prayers by Garth Brooks. I'd never heard it before. It's a country song. I don't like country. I'm from New York, and never really listened to country music in my life. And this song was on the radio, and they're crying. Ugh. I'm over there laughing hysterically at them because these two are crying up a storm, and I didn't really get to hear the words of the song at that point in time, so I really didn't know what it was about. So it wasn't until later on that I got to hear what the song was about. At the same time, about the same time, there was a girl that I was dating named Lori. And Lori and I were really close. And Lori could have been the one, and she could have been my old high school flame, as the song says. But I was in flight school, and so that's when I met her. And just things didn't work out. I was in the Army. She was in retail. She worked for some company similar to Gap, and she was moving up the corporate chain. And I was going to Korea or wherever else I was going on this planet, and it just didn't work out. And one of the things was she smoked, and I didn't want to be around anybody that smoked, unfortunately, and it was really a tough decision. Well, about a year ago, here I am in North Carolina, and I'm at this event, and I turn around, and who is standing there? And it's Lori, who's married to a very good friend of mine that I had no idea that this was the Lori, because I'm, I don't know, a good 500-700 miles away from Lower Alabama there, and I had no idea. And sure enough, I'm looking at her, and all these feelings come back, all these emotions come back, and I'm always wondering why, and up until that moment, I never really got to understand the words of the song of Garth Brooks' Unanswered Prayers about some of God's greatest gifts are unanswered prayers, because I thought she would have been the one, but it didn't work out that way. So now here I am in front of her, and it's just really emotional time. And the thing about it was, it just really hit home because I've been married for 22 years. I got 3 daughters, and this is where I need to be. I didn't need to be in that point in life, and went out to dinner one time, and sure enough, she lit up a cigarette.